Welcome, everybody, to the Dawson Show. I'm excited to talk to you today. This week, we're going to be talking about being open-minded. Why is this important? See, last week, we talked about the art of sprinkling, right? And previous weeks, we've talked about intentionality. Well, now we're going to be talking about being open-minded. It is critical to understand that our current level of awareness, our current thoughts are all conditioned from the past. And I've talked about this over and over and over. Therefore, we make decisions today based on the faulty information and poor experiences that we've created by not being excellent at what we're doing versus the experience that you're trying to accomplish wasn't available to you. You actually just executed on it wrong, right? So now you have this mindset that the things you want to do going forward won't work because they didn't work in the past. But now you have to be open-minded. The things I tried to do, did I do them the wrong way? Was my execution poor? Or was what I was trying to do really not going to work? Like, if you can't define that, and see, Jim Collins talks about this in Good to Great, Great by Choice, How the Mighty Falls. Incremental improvement is innovation. That is one form. The other form is just radical innovation, like something completely new that didn't exist before. But innovation is also incremental improvement. So I want to bring this down to something that you're dealing with every day. As you go about trying to expand your mindset, as you go about trying to accomplish something bigger, better, more impactfully, and you're struggling with making that work, you have to be open-minded with the fact that you could be doing it wrong, or you could have the wrong people influencing you. You could be getting the wrong recommendations. You could be getting poor advice. You could be surrounded with poor doers. You could be being influenced by people that don't actually know how to do what it is you're trying to do, and you're struggling to create that breakthrough, and you give up on the belief it can be done because you have this mindset that I have to see it to believe it. Therefore, when you can't see it, you stop believing it. Well, you're going about it the wrong way. If you believe it first and you know it can be done, then the only alternative is never giving up until you accomplish it. You see, that is a completely different level of accountability for you to hold on yourself or the people around you. If you say, well, we'll believe it when we see it. And I know everyone's heard that phrase. And you probably have people working for you when you go, I want to accomplish this goal. And they walk out of the meeting, they're like, yeah, we'll believe it when we see it. Or your family, yeah, I'll believe it when I see it. When you say, I want to do this and this, yeah, we'll believe it when we see it. See, here's the issue. This is the subtle, very subtle thing that's a nuance, but it's a truth. It's a reality. It's a fact. If you don't see something first and believe you're going to do it, you will not put the energy, the effort to break through the barriers, the very things that are oppressing you, the things that are holding you down to get to the goal. So you have to see it. You have to visualize it. You have to be able to taste it. We talked about this in sprinkling. Then you have to start asking yourself the daily question, the minute-by-minute question. Am I developing in the areas I need to develop myself in order to move towards that picture? If you wait to see the result of something before you believe it, you'll never put the energy into creating the result. And it's in the granular, incremental improvements, one little step at a time, that eventually builds the building blocks to pursuing the very thing you can visualize. If you're not open-minded, you're not looking for those granular cues that allow you to be better, to find people who can be a better example. You spend your time justifying your false beliefs, justifying your false actions, justifying you being a victim by circumstances. You have to learn law of curiosity, another Maxwell law, to be open-minded. Ask yourself the question, who did I not trust enough to help me do this? What did I do wrong that didn't allow me to break through? Who do I need to find that's an example to me? How do I need to do it different to get a different result? Who could I bring along to help me and better align them with the business objective or with the goal? I have talked to enough business owners that the minute they hear me talk, they say, yeah, but Brandon, you don't understand my industry. You don't get my market. You don't understand my customer. You don't understand how hard it is to hire employees to care as much as I do. But Brandon, people just don't want to be as committed as I am. Brandon, why is it hard to find good people? Brandon, why don't people want to accomplish their goals? Brandon, why do customers not want what I have to offer? Blah, 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 blah. The moment somebody sits and tells me I want to accomplish something and they follow it up with a justification for why they're not doing it today, their mindset, their belief is the reason they're not doing it. They won't own the fact that they're now closed-minded. You cannot accomplish anything great closed-minded. You cannot accelerate to the next level of success closed-minded. You cannot change other people's lives and impact them and get them to follow you if you're closed-minded. Now, I want you to take an introspective view of yourself and ask yourself this question right now. Have you already formulated all the reasons you cannot succeed? Have you found yourself defending why you can't accomplish your goals? See, the human mind, the job of the subconscious is to go find the elements that prove your conscious mind to be right. The job of the conscious mind is to go find things to override things that are not working for you. There's this natural tug of war that happens. But once you're at a vibrational level of normal operating mode, like getting in your car and driving to work, you don't have to think about where you're going. Once you're at that mode of operation, the subconscious mind will find the cues to prove you right. Whatever you've determined to be right about, the subconscious mind will go grab those elements to program you being right. So as you lead into 2020 and beyond, the single biggest question that you're going to face, the single most important question you're going to have to ask yourself is this: would I rather be right, or would I rather find the success I'm dreaming about? You have to make the choice. Do I want to be right, or do I want to have success? Because if you're not finding that success today, then something is wrong or broken or not informed in your mindset. So your job is to recognize that and to put your subconscious in check. Hey, self-conscious, if you already knew the answer to that, we'd already be doing it. Therefore, I am going to go pursue the actual information so I can attain the actual result of the thing that I'm committed to accomplishing. Like, you have to be in control. You have to be in charge. You have to tell your subconscious that you're the boss, and until you find the very answer you're pursuing, then you have broken thinking. And every time that thought comes almost to your mouth that says, yeah, but, or you don't understand, or I've tried that, or had that worked, I would have done it. You have to tell your mind, your subconscious, the moment that starts to want to creep out, you have to slap it back and say, hey, I'm in charge, and if you knew how to do it, you would have done it. So shut up and let me figure out how to do it. Let me find the people. Let me find the resource. Let me find the example. Let me understand. Let me learn. Let me develop. Let me create whatever I need to prove I can do it. Because once you break through that, You create a new thought. You create a new result based on your own reference point, which then will ingrain in you that you can change your mindset and you can get a different result. Because those people that are hugely successful, this is a secret. Those people that are hugely successful always question themselves if they have the right information. Always question themselves if they did it the right way. Always question themselves how come they didn't do it bigger, better, faster, more impactfully. Always question what's around the corner, what's next. Jim Collins calls that productive paranoia. It's written about. Do you, on an individual level, have productive paranoia? Are you putting your subconscious in check all the time? Or are you trying to defend your position? Here's what I know. And for those of you that have listened to me, followed me, worked with me, you know I am a surgeon when it comes to this. This is where my expertise is. As soon as I hear someone protect the lack of result that they've been able to accomplish, I already know what the problem is. Ha. I don't need any more information. They are the problem. Not anything or anybody around them. Not the marketplace. Not the product. Not the customer. It's them. So I want to encourage you as you start off 2020 to dominate your personal, professional, and financial trajectory, starting in 2020, to ask yourself this simple question. Would I rather find success as I pursue my goals? Or would I rather be right in justifying why I cannot? And that's why we've titled this podcast, Being Open-Minded. Thank you for joining me this week on the B. Dawson Show, and I can't wait to see how you're going to go out and conquer breaking through those false glass ceilings.